Good evening, internet, and welcome back to SquiggyPlays, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. For those of you who don't know, I am Squiggy, and this is my little corner of the internet where we just play random games from Metal Gear Solid to Mario Kart to Bioshock to whatever I'm really fancying, to be fair. And tonight we are carrying on with Metal Gear Squig, which used to be Metal Gear Mondays, but they've now moved to a Wednesday because the last two Mondays I've been busy. So we are going to jump into it in 1 second. We're just going to recap where we got to in the last stream. So in the last stream, we started by going up to the top of Strut F and defeating Fat Man, disarming all the bombs and getting rid of Fat Man. I did put him to sleep in the boss battle, and then I just tested out if you could actually kill him while he was asleep. You can, in case you were wondering. So did that, and then we moved on to the fight with the Harrier, which was, actually we located Ames, who was like the president's advisory guy person. Located him. He died a little bit like the Dartmouth Chief did in Metal Gear Solid 1. And then we fought Solid Snake in a Harrier, piloted by Vamp. Solid Snake was there, Octagon was there. It was a great time. And we kind of just stopped at that point. So now we are on our way to locate Mr. President and get across to the second shell of second strut. Is the second strut? I mean, it's the shell. We're going to shell 2 of the big shell. So we'll go with that. We'll call it that. That's what we're going to do. So without further ado, I am going to flip across to the live part of the PC of the Metal Gear Solid 2 stream, and we'll jump straight in. And here we go. We'll see what we get to here. I think there's a cutscene. Possibly. There's a black screen. I know that much. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, so there's no cutscene, but we have beaten the Harrier. Metal Gear is active. I have fallen to my death.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
This will not be the first or the last time that I'm going to do this. It is very difficult to kind of, apart from if you do it there, that is kind of like the quickest way to get along, but I feel it's very, the controls are very not set up to help you succeed here, shall we go with. Want to make sure I'm there. We're going to drop down. We're going to walk over this bird poo very slowly, because if we don't, we will slip, as you will have seen before. And it's also a random short on YouTube and on Twitch. So you'll have seen that. The plan is to not fall over. We're going to pick up some stuff, aren't we? Are we? No, we're not. We're not going to go up there because you've got to go a different way. But what you can do is you can actually put the fire out with your coolant. So you can actually use that as a fire extinguisher. So that is quite a cool little thing you can do. But we are going to head this way instead. Just run, Raiden, run. And then we are going to flip over here. Hopefully in the right position. There we go.
Right, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Right.
It's for some reason I pressed to go one way and I fell into the water. We're going to die here more times than we've died anywhere else. Like, that is just a matter of fact. And I'm accepting it. And there's nothing anyone can do about it to tell me otherwise. Right, let's go back over here. Let's take this nice and slowly. Let's concentrate. Let's switch on. Let's not be an idiot, like I've been. Take this nice and slowly. Right. And we're going to try again. I nearly fell off there as well. Right, let's not fall to my death this time. Oh my god, I nearly did it again. For this one, you can't actually flip over and jump, flip over the gap like I just did. We've actually got to climb along. If you do these pull-ups, you actually improve your grip strength. So the more of these you do, by holding the 2 triggers, your grip strength will improve. And there's up to level 3 you can get. I'll do one more. And we'll climb up. I'm not here for that, falling into the air water again. We've done that enough times. There is a guard around here somewhere. There he is. Don't have to worry about him though. This is the part where it could all go wrong. Like I've fallen off here in something like this in Metal Gear Solid 1, where you're in the blast furnace. I have fallen to my death into the lava or whatever it is, the hot stuff. A few times.
Oh, hot! I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking right.
You can also stand under here. Kojima seems to have this thing where you can literally just like get peed on. Not on my list of things to do. And I'm not really sure why it's in the game, but it is. Bit of a weird thing to have in the game if you ask me. Full rations, full health. Random cipher. Obviously that door's out, so I need to go the other way. What am I doing? Chaff grenade. Throw you. Thank you. There's been a lot of destruction happened here. Ooh. Stock and bullets, don't mind if I do. I'm also an idiot. Don't want to get shot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Right. We have made it. I think we have made it. Here we go. We're in the core. Whew.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Hey, Snake did nothing wrong.
Change them. Your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will set
The launch comes first.
Damn it.
Yeah, Olga. Don't get
What
too
is
aggressive.
Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own.
I don't
He
trust
left
him either.
my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
Get yourself away,
The
pet.
upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
I am still at large.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
Is that your nickname,
He
Olga?
survived that explosion.
That can't be your nickname.
Court confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Oh
Of
no.
course.
Oh no. How could you?
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
Yes,
We
it was.
start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's
mean, they're
time they
all
went
right.
free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
It's
Just
now or
as a
never.
reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
See you later.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right. But make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response.
Oh,
It looks
Mr.
like the
President.
walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Okay, boss. Oops. He is. That's the place where I need to fire the Nikita into. Just in case you wanted to know. There's some security cameras in there. With the Nikita missiles, I think? Yes, I can avoid them for now. Come on, knock on the... Nothing? Nope, no, I can't even kick a can out of it. There's the president.
What was that?
I don't know, what was that? What was that? Hello? You
Knock it off.
Hello? Mr. President, I'm here to save you. Hello? Mr. President. Hello? Nope. Are you just gonna ignore me knocking on the door? Ow. Wow. 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 Bow, 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 bow. Okay, I'll leave you be. Boring, boring president. When are you gonna get in, Nikita? That is on the list of things to do. And to do that, we are going to B1. The only the floor we can go to. And this is my least favorite part in Metal Gear Solid because I have got to swim. and the swimming controls, not great. We're going to be honest.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
Swimming isn't my strong point. It wasn't a part of the VR training
Come
either.
on, right in.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
Thank you.
Push the punch button to dive down from the surface.
So there's every chance that I am going to drown a couple of times here, but you know what?
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster.
Thanks.
Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater.
This is the worst time to have a codec conversation.
The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
I got the
You
Nikita.
have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head
It's
for
a
the
lot
first
easier on
floor
easy
of the
difficulty to
Shell
get
2
it.
core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
Okay. The one thing I do as well on this is I lose my bearings quite a lot when I'm swimming. And this is a problem sometimes. I'm not going to go any further because we're coming back down here anyway. But I will get used to these swimming controls eventually. But we have the Nikita. There's some ammo in that room where the cameras were on the floor above. So it should be pretty straightforward, I think. Oh, Mr. President.
Who's there?
I'm here to save you.
What was that?
Don't know, who could that be? Let's go and get some Nikita bullets from in here. Just in case I do mess up the inevitable first shot, which is probably likely to happen. Take that. There's nothing over there. Right. Let's fire this Nikita. Yeah. Where are you, Nikki? Oh, I've got 30 bullets already. That's easy. Can't use it when the radar's jammed.
What is that?
I don't know what that was. Who did that? I am awful at firing these things.
What are you doing?
Get out of the way.
What are you doing?
I could have taken him out there. Genuinely could have taken him out. And I wouldn't have got a thanks for it. Right, time to meet the person whose wall I've been knocking on. Mr. President. Mr.
President Johnson.
So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military
I'm a
issue.
standard military.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man?
Wow.
Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense.
This is a very important cutscene.
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
Aye, aye, Captain. I mean, President.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I
Well, you
wanted
get for betraying
power.
America.
They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I wish it
I
was
don't have
Saturday.
any control.
but-
The real power is in the Patriots'
Wednesday
hands.
as good as we're gonna
The
get.
Patriots?
The
the
la
truth
lu
behind
lo,
this
not the
country.
Patriots.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
I feel like this is the most important
Hard to
cutscene
believe, isn't it?
in this game.
It's the truth.
Kind of like building
The
all the
space
little bits and
defense,
bobs.
income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe.
That's what they want you
It's
to
all a
think.
show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
It's a show.
Don't
and it's a
look at
great
me
show.
like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders?
While this cutscene's going on, I'm gonna
No
go
one
grab a quick
knows who the
drink.
Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Not worked out well for you, has it?
I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip,
Bargaining chip?
but I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When
I
I
get you,
told
Mr. President.
Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster,
I get
he
you.
replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My
He's the leader of the
predecessor,
bunch.
George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid.
It's
He
like
was a
Kojima
well-balanced masterpiece.
He
that
knew
the
all along
Patriots
what was
saw
going to
fit
happen.
to entrust with the presidency.
Kojima is the real life.
However, he fell out of grace with the
la.
organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots.
Oh no, not
Shortly
the Patriots.
thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
He was still president at the end of Metal Gear Solid, though.
I thought
Because
he
Ocelot has a
resigned.
conversation with him.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune.
Look at them
Everything
putting on
went
a show
according
for
to
the
plan,
American
but for
public.
one
The Patriots are just
exception.
great. Like a proper
Following
musical
his
number.
resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his
I like
time,
that.
knowing
I like
that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right
Right
here.
here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility.
This, like,
the main
story
structure
reveal is
extends
so
from the
cool.
foundation all the way down to the ocean floor.
I love it.
The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal
Could have
Gear.
picked a better football
Arsenal?
team.
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about
Castle
an impregnable
United
fortress
Gear.
carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it?
It's like a Metal
That's
Gear
not
party.
all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
Now
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers.
Controller's
Right
just
now, they
connected.
feel pressured
Oh,
and threatened.
By
You're not
what?
making any sense.
They fear an overabundance of digital
The cutscene
information.
went on too long. My
The
controller
world will drown
disconnected.
in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card.
I saw as soon as it was
Arsenal
Guild
Gear will
Wars,
be fully
but it's not.
operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion.
Rebellion
Outer
is the
Heaven,
new way to do it.
his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational.
Oh no.
Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Aye, aye, boss.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
The last stuff to
virus?
do.
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know.
Didn't
There's
tell me
only
much
one
more.
thing that remains to be done.
Kill me. Kill me.
Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID
Now
will start
imagine if
any
Raiden
second.
got
If you kill
out-muscled
me
by the
now,
president.
you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Imagine that.
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
No! Good!
That wasn't me.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
Hello there,
The
Mr.
president!
Ocelot.
Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Oh no. Mr.
I'll see
Ocelot.
you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion.
Ocelot
My
is
only
in on
real
this all.
choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
You're counting on the wrong guy. Wow. Well. What you get, Mr. President? What you get? I can still shoot him. Doesn't do anything though. Oh, dog tags. I wonder if he's got any dog tags. Wow. Well, that was sad.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Yes, Colonel, you're sounding very robotic.
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right?
Right.
You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president
Raiden,
didn't
Rose.
sacrifice his
Raiden.
life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense.
does not.
They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
That's good to know.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
Yeah, what
I
did
took
happen?
these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
Didn't work though, did it?
I've
not
gone
work.
through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
Yeah, what
I'd
did happen?
infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development.
We're having a flashback.
Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Liquid.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with the sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
And it worked.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero.
What a guy.
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear
Never seen
campaign.
these parts of the games.
I think the Patriots
So it's
wanted
that
to make
good
an
in the
example
tanker.
of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that.
Oh, Raiden. Sweet,
The
sweet
Marines'
Raiden.
Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
All the Patriots. The
They followed this
la
up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
This is
And
a
we
lot of
fell
work.
for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
That is a lot of work.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
Yep.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons
Sounds like an
development is beyond
absolute
me.
nerd.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Let's go. We've got a damsel in distress. Get those Nikita bullets, not that I need them. Let's fall up the stairs. Good old Raiden. What's my rations? Oh, I'm pretty much on full health anyway. Can't even pick up a random ration. Whee! Whee! Come on. Come on. That was a long cutscene, but it's filled in a lot of the story of what's going on. Kind of. So this isn't cleaning anything up. Right. Here we go. This is where I'm probably going to die a few times because of the swimming controls, but you know what? YOLO. Hey, Snake.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Well, I'm in a bit of water.
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help.
Oh, God.
She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool
God.
from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, what were you doing out of gun?
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I
Oh,
haven't
they're gone.
seen her since that day.
What
but
were you doing?
Yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Julie.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I know
I'm
where
counting
I'm going.
on you, Raiden.
Thanks,
I covered
Octagon.
most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
Aye, aye, boss. Let's go. Straight ahead. Nope, this is taking me back. Did not want to go that way. Right. Well, somewhere anyway. Not really sure where I'm going now. But I want to pick that up. Night vision goggles. Let's get some health. Before we plunge back down into the depths of despair. Is that a random Olga Galukovich poster? No, it's not. Thought it was. It is not. Right, that poster is on my right-hand side. Yep. Anything good in here? Another random poster. Random mine that I don't want to hit. Let's open this door. Who could it be? Who could be behind this door? It's Pete. Hello, Pete. Not what I really wanted to see, but it is what it is. Can I get a breath? Can I get a breath? Yes. This is where it gets really, not hard, but the swim mechanics are not the best. If we're being perfectly honest. Up, 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 up. And then down. Take some stinger bullets. No, come back, come back, come back. You're going well, you're going well. Open that door. There we go. That part is the worst part. Straight in. No, I can't. Let's go. Let's go. Trust me, I am trying. Oh, right. Where am I looking? Up these stairs. And that is the worst part of the game over with. Say the worst part of the game. The worst part of the game is actually coming back with Emma on your back because she can breathe less. Hello.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Oh, what a quote. What a quote. Hello.
I thought so.
What did you think?
Human muscles are quite eloquent.
I am
They
pretty
speak
eloquent.
out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Let's do this then. Don't do that, Vamp.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
Not the worst thing I've been called.
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Am I the big catch? Why am I the big catch?
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
I didn't do it.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists.
Well, that's good to know.
6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Let's do this then.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
That's the same guy from
It sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
the tanker. The same guy that
You're
did the
still hoping
announcements.
that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program.
That's
That
what you
isn't
think.
seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave.
I'm
Show
not
me
gonna
what
fall
you've
in,
got.
pal. Got me rations, that's all that matters. What you can do when he's underwater is you can put a grenade in. Probably should have done that instead. Alright then, Vamp.
Yeah.
So if I get a grenade... No, if I get a grenade and chuck it in there... That does damage. I'm just going to use the M4 actually. Then you get him when he pops up. Also, I believe... Oh no, I did not mean to jump in there.
Right.
Oh, what a fool I am. What an absolute idiot I am. Why did I do that? And now I can try out this thing here. I can hit him there as well. I didn't do that in the water. I thought that was going to damage me, to be perfectly honest, but... Did you block that? No, you didn't block that one. Where are you?
Yeah.
I did not. So don't chase after them, chase after him.
Yeah.
You just do like a little clap up the top there as well. I think there should be one more shot and then I can probably get rid of them. Shut up.
Yeah.
The hardest part is to make sure you don't fall in the water. That is literally the hardest part.
Take this.
Hello. You're above me. Oh, you're still below me. You're still below me. There we go. Probably not the way that Kojima intended you to do it, but it's the way to do it. You just being stick-out. Goodbye, Vamp. It was a pleasure. See you never.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Yes, boss. Oh, let's ring Snake now.
Did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we
Partner
need
do it.
her.
He's called
Understood.
Octagon. Or he's
I'll
called
make
Hal.
sure you have your
Right.
family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Let's go. Let's not fall in the water. Please say I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. going through there, I'm not, but I'll take that. No, I won't. I don't need it. Come on, get down. No, no, down. Down. Honestly, the swimming mechanics in this game leave a lot to be desired, shall we say. Luckily, I've made it to my destination, as the sat-nav would say. Gonna pick up some stuff. Let's scare her a little bit. Can I do once more? Yeah. Okay, I've had my fun. I will rescue you. Oh no, it's just like when
Are you all right?
Nick met your brother.
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out.
Uh-huh.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help.
I don't think hostage situations are Raiden's strong point.
Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try.
Oh, yoo-hoo. Emmerich.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your
Yes.
help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Oh no.
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Let's go. Let's go, Emma. Whoop, whoop.
We better move.
I can't swim.
Well, jump on me back, pet.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim!
That's fine.
I can't swim!
You can do it.
I
You
can't!
can do it, Emma.
Come on,
You
deep
can
down
do
inside,
it.
you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The
I don't think this water's blue,
it
Pet.
wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's
Yes.
right.
How long?
Just a little
Oh,
while.
half an hour.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes.
And if you stop
By
hearing
that
my
time,
heartbeat,
you'll be on the other
panic.
side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster. Hang on tight.
Jump on. I've already forgot which way I went, which is not good.
Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2.
I get really nervous about this
3.
part. Oh, come on, Emma.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No.
No.
Somebody more important.
Me brother.
Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Get on. Get on, pet. Right. Nope, I've gone the wrong way. I've gone the wrong way. You did good. You did good, Pat. Because I forgot where I was going. I think I've gone the right way. This feels like the right way. Yes, it is. Why are you sitting down, Ryder? You don't need a rest.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid. I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
It's all very weird, their family.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand.
Okay.
To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Oh, that's Ring Snake as well.
We've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay.
Here we go.
Here she is.
Hal?
Hal?
EE, is that you?
Hal?
EE. why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
Ow.
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
E.E.?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
I will. Don't you worry. What? Who's ringing me? Well, thanks for that. Have I got a... I need thermals really, don't I? Got a mine detector though. Oh, things I do. Things I do for Emmerich, eh? Right. Come on. I wonder if I chucked her in. I wouldn't do that, but what happens if I did?
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the President give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the President?
President is no longer here, Emma. Why do we need a flashback scene for this?
He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Wow.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well...
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry, How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Right. Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The President said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis.
It is.
The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right, that's what was announced at the turn of the century, but there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course, and their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to
There's
believe
so much
the
stuff
doctor
in
reports.
here, which is like
GW is a system that
really
allows the
relevant to,
Patriots to
like,
decide what will be recorded
real-time
in tomorrow's history.
stuff.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system
And,
for deleting
like, back
information
then, it
which
just
might
seemed
be
really,
inconvenient
like,
to the Patriots.
This is really like
Exactly. The actual
ahead of
physical
its time
core
back
for
then, like
handling
thinking
the
of all
task,
these things.
GW, is installed
And now
in
when you
Arsenal.
actually live in,
It's the only
what,
system in the
20
world with an optic neural AI that has a
23
parallel
years
processing
later,
capacity of
I'm gonna go with?
980 trillion hammocks.
It's like, wow.
I suppose that being a specialist in
Kojima
neural
was ahead of his
AI
time.
and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No, GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
I agree. What?
Do you remember the panic that
It's New
gripped the
York.
computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key
These are
facility
so
throughout
old-fashioned
the world.
computers. Wow.
In addition, the
People are
same
working in an
program was
office.
included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a
doesn't
subsystem
know
in
much,
place,
to be fair.
and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right.
I wonder what that
Well,
large data thing could
I think that's
be.
about all I know.
wonder.
Right. Thanks. I think we'd better head for the computer room.
My bird in the computer room. Is he safe?
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good.
Was okay.
Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
That one sounded
Right.
more fun.
I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh, wait, I
Once
forgot
we
about
get
him.
past it, it'll be too dark to see anything. What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, right.
I'm much more than cute.
Right,
Okay,
you've got a
let's
partner
go.
on your codec. Oh. Right. This is where it gets spicy. Take a breath there. Make sure I'm facing the right way. Oh. Another breath. Am I gonna do this? Up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. Up. Down. Was that Stillman's body that I just ran past? Possibly. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Ooh. Not sure why I swam up the stairs when I could have just, like, walked to them. But, you know, extra swimming practice for it. Right, where's the cooling spray? Because I need to get rid of all of these. Come on. Maybe I got rid of enough of them. We'll find out in a second. Come on, Lift. You haven't gone anywhere.
Bugs! I hate bugs!
Come back, come back. Oi. Oi.
I can't stand
Oh.
bugs!
Honestly. Get in the lift. No one missed a nice riding. Right, there's a couple of guards in here, so I'm going to take them out. You take your time. Right, where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, great job. The question is, what is through here? Not a door that I can get through. In case you want to know, if you're aiming down the sights, you can press in both the trigger buttons, and he sort of stands on his tiptoes a little bit. Which is how I could hit that shot, which I thought was pretty cool. That didn't go to plan. Luckily, you didn't actually call anyone on the radio. Always a positive. Right. I'm sure there's more than them. Is there? Doesn't seem like it. Bridge is being repaired. That's a good thing. Let's go. Where are you, pet? Where are you? There you are. Take my fin. Take my fin. Still think putting her on my back would be easier than holding her hand, but what do I know, eh? Imagine if she like just fell in. It's obviously not what I want. Why'd that God not hear me? Beautiful. Hello, fire. Come on then. Come on then, send me a text. I've got a text. Who is it? Use the coolant spray to put out the fire. Thanks. Already knew that. Let we're going, Emma. It's just flaming embers now. This ain't good.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
No one there. No one there. Where are you? There you are. Let's go. Sorry, I wasn't trying to hold your hand there. It's a long way down.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I love
Can't
them.
say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet.
Huh.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
Nope.
How are your legs?
Better.
Attached.
The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Hello.
The sunset.
We've
It's
made
beautiful.
it. It is pretty nice.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
I'm sure you can hurry up. I'm sure you've got this.
Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Raiden. Do you read me?
And I get the hard job.
What's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah,
It's time to play sniper.
not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in Advanced Mode Level 4 VR
Ah,
training
yes.
with the PSG-1.
Advanced mode level 4.
VR. Guess it's better than nothing.
My favorite.
Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay,
don't have my
I'm heading for
thermal
Strut
goggles.
E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
Nope.
No. All right, get going. You'll be fine.
Right. This is where I realize I haven't got thermal goggles. Oh, hang on. I do. Right. Where's my thermal goggles? And first thing is to probably take out those guards. Where's my PSG? There it is. Is there another guard anywhere?
Ow.
What are you doing, man? There. And then now I can take out the ciphers. You can also shoot the birds as well, but I don't want to, because that's not nice.
This is Snake.
Hello,
Can you hear me?
Snake.
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to
Could be
shoot.
a lot of stuff. I don't see any claymores. Taking out that guard. I've taken out ciphers. There's another cipher.
Who's that?
Where do you come from? I didn't want to do that. Literally, where did they come from? Hello, I didn't see you before. Or you. Are you new here? You're doing a great job, Emma. Fantastic job. Is that Snake? It is Snake. Away, get away, ciphers. Where is she? Where have you gone? You must be on here somewhere. Oh, there you are. I see you.
Oh.
Don't fall over. We haven't got time for that, Emma. These random ciphers just keep appearing. As long as that guard doesn't wake up, we're all good. Any more ciphers around? Nope, there's a random guard there. Don't wake him up. Where's Emma? There's Emma. That's gotta be Strutty. That has to be. You look like you're doing a fantastic... I've lost you again. There you are. You've done good. Good job, Pet. Good job. You're doing a great job, Emma. Fantastic job. Let's zoom out just in case any more ciphers have turned up. Not that I'm bothered if there's any over there. Right. I wonder what could happen now. This is a very long drawn out section. Like, really long and drawn out. Come on, Snake. Come on. Yes, I did just put Snake to sleep. He's done nothing, to be fair. Hang on. Where did you come from? Bosh. Not so bosh. Not again, Vamp. Thought we got rid of you. Not that I don't trust myself. But it's probably easier. Oh my god, I can't get in. It won't go to where I want it to. I missed that one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Whew. That was some bad shooting. Oh no. There he is, the man in action. You did your best, Raiden. You did all you could, and that's all that matters.
Raiden, Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard!
How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
Don't you worry. I will be there.
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to
Doing
GW's
something. We're not
defensive
sure what, but she's
capabilities.
doing something.
All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
She's... Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
I've got loads of time. Zone of the Enders box? How cool is that?
Freeze!
Alright. I love these cool little things like Zone of the Enders boxes and stuff like that. What we're going to do is we are going to... We're going to strip F? I think we're going to strip F. Yes, we are. I want to go that way.
Arsenal's launch has initiated a security lockout. Otacons managed to override anything that leads to the computing room.
Okay.
This is no time to get sidetracked. Hurry!
Sorry. That explains why I can't go that way. But there's a nice little cool conversation. Actually, first question. There's nothing there that's a problem. Oops. Is that all of them? Yeah. It looks like all of them. Hello seagulls, hello seagulls, hello seagulls, hello seagulls, hello seagulls. Goodbye seagulls. Right. The plan is, I'm going to save this here. Hello, Rose.
Hey, Jack.
I want to save, please, pet. Thank you. Thank you very much, Rose, for letting me save.
Rose, can you hear me?
No, I've just saved the game for you.
Actually, that's okay. Forget it.
Jack, what is it?
Wow.
You wouldn't understand.
Try me, Jack. Please.
I can't. Not to you.
Please, tell me. I can help you.
No. There's no way you'd understand.
You can tell Snake, but you won't tell me?
Snake's a legend.
Why? I'm in this war too.
Snake is a legend. You are not.
No. The war is out here, not on a live feed to some control room.
You want me to pick up a gun and fight? Is that it?
Lord, no. You're the one person that I'd do anything to keep out of this place.
Then what is it?
I'm a killer.
But
I see men hit, I see them die in agony, and I don't feel a thing for them.
don't think things like that, Jack.
I'm a born and bred killer. Nothing like Snake. He fights for something he believes in.
So do you. You're
Debatable.
doing your duty.
Debatable.
No, I'm not. Somewhere deep inside, I'm enjoying this game.
I'm enjoying this game. That escalated quite a lot, didn't it? That did escalate quite a bit. That's how we get to that menu. That's what I wanted. But this has been another Metal Gear Squig stream. We have beaten Vamp twice. We have rescued Emmerich. I mean, twice, really, if you think. We rescued her the first time from the locker through all the water. Then we rescued her again when Vamp took hold. And I know we're coming towards the end of the game, and there's some really cool cutscenes coming up, but I wanted to save them for the next Metal Gear Squig stream, where we will finish Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. I wanted to split it into 4 parts. We have managed to split it into 4 parts. The tanker chapter was part 1, and then we split the plant into 3 chapters. The first one is up to the Fortune fight. The second one, which was last week's stream, was defeating Fat Man and the Harrier. The third one was this one, which was rescuing Emma, defeating Vamp twice. And then the 4th stream will be the final stream. If you want to see when that happens, then please follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, give the stream a thumbs up that you can see, and you can go back and watch all of the Metal Gear Squig series in there from Metal Gear Solid 1 up until this last one right here. And I will be back next week. I believe Metal Gear Monday will be back next Monday. I need to double check my calendar, but I am 100% or 99% certain it will be back next Monday. But follow me on X and Instagram, both SquiggyPlays, to see when that happens. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week. And please go back and watch all the other streams, all the Metal Gear Solid stuff. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite game franchises, so hopefully this comes across in the streams. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.